So first step, highlight the variable you're solving for. In this page, we're solving for y every time. So I just circled that y. That just reminds me I got to get the y all by itself. What do I need to get rid of in order for the y to be by itself? 3x and 16's not over here. 16's already in the right place. Yeah, and that -4, right? 3x and the -4. Which one should I get rid of first? Yeah, good, 3x. And hold on, let's go back to this. So the next step that they talk about is using the distributive property, if necessary, to get rid of any parentheses. Do I have any parentheses? No, I don't, so I can just skip this step. My next step then is I use addition or subtraction to move entire terms to the other side of the equal sign. So that's what Eduardo just said. We got to get rid of the 3x first. This is like the entire term I have to get rid of. Versus my next step says to just get rid of the coefficient. That's that number in front of the variable. So I'll just get rid of the term first and then the coefficient. Okay? So I get rid of that 3x first. How do I get rid of 3x? Subtract 3x from both sides. Please be writing this down so that when you go to do some practice, you have an example for you. Please be writing this down. Okay. What happens to these 3x's here? They cancel. So now I have -4y equals, can I combine these two together? 16 minus 3x equals 13x? No. I'm still seeing a ton of people do that. Stop doing that. 16 doesn't have an x. 3 has an x. So I cannot combine them together. So it just lives like this. 16 minus 3x. And then my final step, I use multiplication or division to get rid of the coefficient in front of the variable I'm solving for. I'm solving for y. The coefficient of y is just this number out in front of it. What's the number out in front of y? -4, yes. So what do I need to do with that to get rid of that -4? What about, why don't I add it? Yeah, this is being multiplied together, so I have to do the opposite, which is dividing. So I'm going to divide by -4. But if I divide this term by -4, I have to divide all my terms by -4. And now the final step is just simplifying. So what happens to these -4's here? They cancel, so I have just y equals, which is what I wanted, right? I'm solving for y. I want the y by itself. So y equals, what's 16 divided by -4? -4. And then what do I do with this chunk? Any ideas? Yeah. Yeah, or you can just leave it as a fraction. 3/4. Exactly. And is that what happens when I have this -3 over a -4? It's positive. Yeah, so it's plus 3/4 x. Okay. I will give you until 2:25. 2:27. 2:27. 10 minutes, work on the other side. 10 minutes to work on the other side. The top two are a little bit different. You just need to use the distributive property to get rid of the parentheses. Okay? The bottom 4 are all just like this one. You've got 10 minutes right now. If you finish in 10 minutes, you can turn it in. If you don't finish in 10 minutes, it's homework due tomorrow. The only way you learn is by doing. The only way you can learn math is by doing math.
What's a positive divided by a negative?
A negative.
Yeah.
There are going to be some like fractions and decimals in there. No, so you just subtract it once on this side. Oh, it's only when you're dividing that you have to do it. Or multiplying. So it's only dividing. That's a good question. Yeah, but you can divide that. Perfect. Not one, it's just negative 12. Oh, yeah, negative 12. Remember, divide everything